Yeah, just excited to get the season going. Some real bright spots out there. Obviously, we have a ways to go in some other areas. Didn't shoot it very well, but thought there was great effort by and large from such a young group, and it was neat to get so many guys some playing time, even when we're a little bit beat up with injuries. Give Linfield a lot of credit. They came in, showed a lot of maturity, and did some really good things themselves. But yeah, just excited to get the first one underway, and this new season is here, and we're excited for it.
Tyler, what did you feel like you guys got out of tonight, or this afternoon, I guess?
Can you say that again?
What did you feel like you guys got out of this game this afternoon?
Well, I think we'll go back and watch film, look at the goods and the bads, and then get ready in practice and be ready for Friday.
But what's your gut feeling of without seeing video? What do you think?
I mean, we didn't shoot it well, like Coach said. Boxing out, we could have boxed out better. And we could have shared the ball more, a little bit on offense sometimes, but yeah, I mean, a win's a win, so. Wayne,
when you're playing a team that, I mean, everyone knows that you're just better than because for obvious reasons. What are you trying to get out of tonight? Is it more about looking for the defensive effort, or?
Yeah, just looking. The big thing was to really put our imprint on things with our discipline, the defensive intensity, and then offensive execution. And so that's what we're going to judge from the film. I thought at times we defended really, really hard. We lost it. That was the discipline piece, that when we created some separation, to not start playing outside of ourselves, gambling, trying to get, overplay when we don't do that. And then offensively, moving the ball and sharing the ball. And there were moments where when we caused separation, we kind of went off on our own, one-on-one stuff. And that's the lack of maturity and discipline that we've got to find. And so it was great to have this kind of a test. And now we have, some things to look at from our scrimmage to our exhibition game to this. And we talked to our team about the price of poker going up because the level is going to go up. So this is nothing but a positive, and I hope nobody looks for any kind of BS from this. This was a test for our guys, a very young team, and it was a big step in the right direction. We know it's going to get tougher. We know we have to be better, but it was good that we were able to establish that.
And then what did you see out of your first year players tonight?
Man, it was awesome. DC and JoJo, they were relentless defensively. This guy's going to continue to work on defensive rotations. We lost a couple guys for threes, but their intensity was better than some of our starters at times. And that's a good thing, but when we get to where we match it from the first five and then the guys off the bench, we're going to get better that much quicker. But was really thrilled with JoJo, with DC, and with Gavin off the bench especially. And then the second half, it's when we went to that rotation, brought some guys off the bench that we really got it going. And then when we established some post play with Tyler, we were a little disappointed. We got to get Shoal and KC deeper in the post and convert down there. And we went to Tyler, and he got some buckets for us, and then that opened up some things. We got out in transition a little better in the second half. But, we need to shoot it better. We get to the free throw line, we got to convert. We get to the rim, we got to score. We get open threes. We feel like we've got a team that should shoot a high percentage. So we'll continue to work on those things and improve. But it's day one, game one. A lot of good things and some things that we're going to, should humble some of us, and will promote some growth moving forward.
Coach, you guys had 30 points off of your bench tonight. How important is that, especially in the first game of the season, to get everyone rolling for you guys?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And I think we had something similar in our exhibition game. And we think our depth is going to be a real key. And just imagine, we're missing Mike and we're missing Justin. Of course, Nate's out for the year. So when those guys get back and get to 100%, it's not so much a discipline thing where if you're not doing it our way, someone's going to take all your minutes, but a collective thing to where sometimes guys have off nights. We've got guys to go to. And we haven't had that the last couple of years, and we need to get healthy still. And we get those guys back, we plan on continuing to galvanize this team, become even deeper and better as we move forward.
I'm just curious, I think it was a play at the end of the first half. They called that technical on Stevens for, I think they were saying he hung on the rib too
Yeah.
long. What did the ref tell you? What did they call that?
Well, I thought initially there was some traffic there, but then he said he kind of swung around and turned around, and he goes, hey, I'm calling it now, so your guys see it, I don't have to call it later in the year. And, you know, that makes sense, but I also said you got to trust that I'm going to do my job too and talk to him about that sort of thing. So it was a great tip dunk, but I think he enjoyed it a little bit, and that's part of the discipline thing. You know, we said before the game, discipline. So if you dunk or you dunk on somebody, you don't make a big deal, you get your butt back on defense. You get an and-one, you huddle your team up, make the free throw, get back. You block somebody's shot, you don't do this, you get back and defend. So that's something that we'll point out in film, but Jaden's a great kid, he didn't mean anything by it. You know, I think he was just kind of excited for the tip dunk.
Deja, I'm just curious, obviously this was your first regular season game as a Beaver. What was it like for you out there in Gale Coliseum, and just kind of speak a little bit about, you know, your performance today and just being out there with your teammates?
Being here at Gale Coliseum was just amazing. Just be coached by Coach Wayne Tinkle and having these amazing teammates around and the fans. It was just such an amazing experience. I can't wait to continue to do that. What was the second question again?
Well, just about your performance.
Oh, my performance.
You know, especially going first game, you know,
Yeah.
how you feel out there.
I feel like I played like pretty mediocre. I could have did better defensively. Could have hit a couple open threes as well. We didn't shoot it well, like Coach and Tyler said, but I'll definitely get better at my rotations, and we'll get it right Friday.
Tyler, how scrappy was Linfield being? They didn't look like they were backing down.
Yeah, they played hard. Yeah, we knew coming into that game that they were gonna, do everything they can, and they showed it. They rebounded the ball pretty well, and they seemed to be on the same page pretty well. So credit to them.
For the players or coach, I think you guys had 4 or 5 shot clock violations that you guys forced, and some other ones they were heaping them up, late in that shot clock, 1 or 2 seconds left. Talk about you got to make some shots, but defensively, the way you guys defended that way, how important was that, and how rewarding is it when you get a shot clock violation?
You guys want me to take it? You want to go?
It's really rewarding because we work really hard in practice to try to get those type of stops like that. So it just brings a lot of energy, a lot of fuel, and then we come back on the other end, and it just we reward whoever made that big stop, not fouling. We work on like closing out without fouling, good high contest. So it was good.
I think part of it is their style. They've got that style. They want to lull you to sleep, and then boom, they did in the last couple of minutes, then catch you with a quick pitch, drop-off layup. Our discipline was pretty good for most of the game, but there were some neat things when we we went to our 1-3-1 a little bit. We didn't play much zone. We wanted to get some of that on film so we could, learn moving forward. So it was a combination. I think they wanted to play that way to kind of keep the pace down, but then also our guys maintaining their discipline from the start of the possession to the end for sure. And then, they got a few too many offensive rebounds, but when you're hoisting them up from deep, we've got to do a better job of making contact, but they showed some grit and hustle to run some of those down. So, again, I think they forced their tempo. We got ours going a little bit, the second half of the second half, but there were some good things for us to learn. And defense is where we're going to hang our hat, and we tell our guys if we do that, then, we can go have fun on the offense.